All right, go ahead.
When you're unable to run the ball, but we talked about the early down running earlier in the week. When you're unable to run the ball, just what kind of problems does that create for the offense, and how was that affected tonight?
Yeah, I think running the football, with any team, and in sport, you got to run the football and stop the run. So it creates some problems for us, but at the end of the day, I got to do a better job doing my part and leading this team.
How big of a boost was it for you getting guys like Josh Downs and Antoine Green back out on the field and being able to get them in the game immediately?
Yeah, no doubt. They're good players, and when I give them a good throw, they'll make a play, but I get a better job giving better throws. But I think this just showed they both, I think each had 2 touchdowns, so they make plays, and it felt good having them back, but the result of the game didn't feel good.
Trey, what adjustments did you notice Notre Dame make after you guys scored on that opening possession of the game, and then couldn't really get your traction after that to get it rhythm?
Yeah, I think we had some 3 and outs after that. I think after they missed the field goal, I think that drive, I think they got 1 first down. We just got the early game. I think we had a chance to get up, and we just didn't move the ball very well. But I think they were beating us up a little bit on first down to stop the run. Especially on P and 10 first play of the drive, and then they backed us up and brought pressure when they had to, and they really played man us up and mixed up a little bit of zone here at the end, and long downs, but they're physical and they're in the right spot the whole time. They're well coached, and they showed up in a better team today.
Drake, Max kind of talked about Notre Dame being kind of like a benchmark program, like something to aspire to. Now that you've seen how close you are maybe to their level, what do you think, how does that motivate you in the locker room to try to get to that level?
I think playing games here in Keene against Notre Dame is why people come here. It's why I came here. I feel like we didn't show up for the sellout crowd. I feel like after that first drive, we got the thing going, and then we kind of regressed from there. But just at the end of the day, we got to learn from it and shake back, and looking forward to being back here next week against Virginia Tech.
Do you have any sense of what happened on the fumble?
Yeah, I just got to have better ball security. We're in hot protection without the running back, and they brought Mike Fire, and we had our RB flat, and I think the up front was supposed to squeeze on it, so the end drops to the back, and then end up Mike came free, and just try to escape and try to damage control the play. But it's got the ball security. I think that really put a damper in the kind of second half. But just got 2 hands on the ball and take care of what's most important.
Drake, I know you're obviously with the offense and trying to focus there and do what you can there. But do you sense frustration from you guys on defense? It looked like there was a couple times guys were melting down a little bit. Like, what do you sense from you guys defensively?
Yeah, I think we got some great players on the defensive side of the ball. I thought they did a good job offensively. They drained the clock a little bit. They had some long possessions. Also, at the same time, we got to do a better job not going short drives and keeping them off the field. We got to tie down their defense, but offensively, I thought Drew played well, and that tight end's obviously a good player. But when I think when the defense, they're all kind of meshing and playing together. I think the first couple drives of the game, they can stop the football and get us the ball back, and they just got it. It's the third, actually 4th game with Coach Chiz, so they'll keep getting better, and I thought they gave us a chance to kind of get off to a good start in the first half, and we got to take a better opportunity for it.
What was Mac's message in the locker room? I'm sure he didn't talk that long, but what did he say to the team after the game?
Yeah, he's just proud of us for not giving up. That's one thing I told my guys. No matter the score, I don't think they're ever going to give up. I think that's just looks bad as a football team. So he obviously said it's never fun losing, and you're never happy when you lose, but you're 3-1 still, and look forward to ACC play.
Did you think that some of the struggles with running the ball for you guys, was that just a physicality standpoint there? Were they just more physical than you guys up front, do you think?
I think they did a nice job of rotating some guys in, keeping some guys fresh. I think we kept the same 5-0 line. They did you know, heck of a job of pass protection, you know, running the football. We got some good backs, and I just felt like, you know, they kind of, you know, condensed it and tried to make us, you know, stayed one high and brought, you know, some guys down in the box, and really just tried to make us beat them, you know, without running the football on. And I think that's what a program like Notre Dame does. You know, they run the football on you and try to stop the run. So.
I think the play count total was like 85, 60 or something like that. You guys obviously didn't get as many plays out on the offense as you wanted. Do you feel like Notre Dame's total play count, your guys' inability to keep the place going, kind of led to the defense getting tired on UNC's side?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like I said, you know, the 3 and outs, you know, obviously, you know, killed this team's, you know, the motivation and, you know, the momentum. But, you know, when we had the ball, we had to do a better job of, you know, keeping it, getting first downs. They've got to do a better job completing passes. I'm not sure the stats, but, you know, I couldn't have been, you know, much over 50%, I don't think. But at the end of the day, you know, when offensive job is to score points, you know, the defense, you know, can't control what they do. So it's got to motivate each other and, you know, play for each other when, you know, one's lacking or the other one's lacking. So.
This is you guys' first loss of the season, obviously. Like, what is important about, I mean, learning from this disappointment, processing this disappointment? Like, what are do you think the important things to take out of this, you know, to try to improve moving forward into the ACC?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a big learning experience. Obviously, we didn't come out, you know, and ready to play football in the second half. We got down in the first, you know, in the second quarter was a big quarter, but you know, it's an opportunity to learn from it and just show up in big games. You know, big games like this, we got to show up, and you know, they're a better team today. But you know, I feel like that we didn't put our best foot. So the first drive kind of showed what we can do offensively, and just a bummer. You know, you only get 12 of these games guaranteed. So you know, losing one, you know, just losing shots in general.
All right, thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Drake.